AKwaaba, welcome back to my channel. My name is ESIKOKUI and this is What's the Wahala AC, where we discuss all the Wahala from the week. I have been gone for so long, it's low-key embarrassing. But yeah, I had to take a break. You know when you go and travel and then you need a break to reset? Well, I took that. And then I needed a break because I felt like the direction of What's the Wahala was going great, but it was missing something. You know, when I first started this, I wanted it to be, you know, Western news, but also from the continent type of news. Like, I wanted it to be a mix of both. And I started kind of with that, and then I lost it. And it has been a year of me doing What's the Wahala AC. Definitely not consistently, but I've been doing this for a year. And I just want to get back to the roots of why I started this, because I think it's very important that we know all, you know, like, even though it's entertainment news, like, it's important that we know what's going on there too, because it is starting to impact Western news as well. Like, it should impact Western news as well, you know? Like, these artists, we are so, like, open to inviting other cultures into, like, I mean, Canada's not a culture. Being Canadian is not really a culture, but you know, like, we invite Canadian artists here all the time. We invite Latino artists here all the time. And like, African culture has such a big impact on us as well in ways that people may not see. And so that's why I want to make sure that I am incorporating as much African news into, you know, into all the other news that I'm reporting. And so this is still gonna be the same way. I'm still gonna do a big three, but instead of like all three of the stories from here, at least one of them is going to be from the continent, and then, or it affects, you know, or it impacts someone from the continent. And then also my weekly wrap-ups are going to include African news as well. So not too big of a change, but I just, like, I was struggling with it because I felt like I kind of lost the purpose of why I wanted to do this. The thing is called What's the Wahala. Wahala is an African term, and so I'm losing the Africanness in this, and I need to bring it back. All right, so enough with all of that. I'm back. I'm going to do my best, not my best, I am going to be consistent. I am declaring it here and now because I want to be able to be your news person when it comes to Western news and African news, bringing it all together. So here we go. It is time for our big three.
Cause we the big three, don't need a big speech. We made the biggest impact, check the spreadsheet.
Oh gosh, have I missed a lot of news? Has a lot been going on? Cause what? No, I know I have. So the Grammys were this past weekend. Everybody has their qualms about the Grammys because they don't really give artists who deserve an award their award. I don't know why they give awards to certain people when, you know, they don't deserve it. I don't know if it's because they're rubbing shoulders with certain people, they're doing what people want. We see when you don't do what someone from the Grammys wants, it gets you barred, like Nicki, for example. So though when I was younger, the Grammys used to be like my favorite award show. It really was. They would perform the songs that they're nominated for Grammys, like the artists would perform that. And also they would do like collabs where, you know, maybe someone from hip hop would do a collab with someone from country, but it would work and it would be so good. And the performances just were not giving it to me this year. The only performance that I really loved was Lil Nas X's, because I just love Lil Nas X. And even his, I'm like, he could have given me more, you know? Justin Bieber's was pretty good, with Daniel Caesar and Giveon. That was okay as well. But the rest of them, I wasn't really feeling. But on to like the best part of this year's Grammys. Someone actually got an award that deserved it, and I was so excited. I even cried. Congratulations to Jasmine Sullivan for winning Best R&B Album, and it really was the best R&B album. I loved it so much. I listened to it like at least once a week because it is just that girl. And so it was so deserving, and I'm so glad that she won it, because, you know, a lot of people, like, Jasmine Sullivan's very underrated, and I see that more people are listening to her and getting into her, but I would still say she's an underrated R&B artist, or an artist overall. And so I'm so glad that she's getting her flowers, and she got a Grammy for this album, because it was great. And also, another deserving act was Doja Cat and SZA for winning Best Grammy for Best Pop Duo Group Performance. They won it for Kiss Me More, and I was so happy for them. Doja was running from the bathroom. She decided to take a bathroom break right before her award was being announced. But she got there in time. SZA was limping up the stage because she apparently broke her ankle. She didn't know at the time. She thought she sprained it, but she broke her ankle bone. And so yeah, she was up there with the crutches. Lady Gaga had to help her on stage. Doja was running from the bathroom. It was chaotic, but it was so good. And yeah, I love the speech, and they were very deserving of that award as well. So, you know, the Grammys, they had some hit and misses. Like, they hit some things and they missed some things. But speaking of award shows, our next story is about the Oscars. I know the Oscars was like 2 weeks ago, but you know, I haven't been reporting any news lately. So as you know, Chris Rock said a joke about Jada Pinkett Smith. It didn't look like Jada liked it. Will went up on stage, and I thought he punched him, but he slapped him really hard and walked back to his seat and said, "Keep my wife's name out your mouth. Keep my wife's name out your mouth." Okay? And so that's what happened, just in case you didn't know, but it's everywhere, so I'm sure everybody knows. I'm not saying that violence is right. I'm not saying that it was okay for Will to do this. I honestly think that both people were wrong. I don't think that Chris Rock should have made that joke, regardless if he knew if Jada had alopecia or not. I think that when you are a black man, you have a responsibility to your community, and you've made a whole movie about like black women's hair, like appreciating black women's hair in all forms that it comes in. And so making a joke like that was insensitive regardless, even if nobody reacted to it. I think that it was insensitive to make a joke like that. So I think that Chris was wrong in that, but I also think that Will was wrong for reacting that way. I do think a conversation afterwards could have happened, but we also don't know what has gone on behind the scenes. I've heard reports that he did talk to Chris before, because this isn't the first time that Chris Rock has talked about Jada Pinkett Smith. And so it's just like, we don't know what's going on, but he should not have reacted that way. They are both wrong, and I don't like how people are bringing Jada like she's the problem in this. Like because she messed around with August. And it's just, people are mad because Jada got her own, but also Will got his too. They are in an open relationship, or were in an open relationship. They said they have never cheated on each other. They know their boundaries, and they are okay with that. Other people aren't. And why do you think they have hid it for so long? Even though there's been rumors about them being swingers, they've never confirmed anything until August. Alsina put it out there that he was messing around with Jada, and then they finally addressed some of the rumors. But that is their business. And now what they were trying to hide, people are shaming Jada for, and I don't think that's right whatsoever. I do not condone that as well. And just because of all of this going on, Netflix and other companies or other studios has stopped production on Will's movies, or stopped them from coming out soon. Just things are stopping for Will. He resigned from the Academy, which means he cannot vote. He doesn't get certain perks and things like that. And so a lot of things are happening to basically like start the fall of Will Smith. And I honestly, like I said, I do not think that this is right. I do not think that he should have put his hands on him, but I don't think that this treatment is not deserving of what he should be getting. Like, everything that he has done before, like, is being discredited, is being, like, out of the window. It doesn't matter what Will Smith did before. It doesn't matter on the journey that he's been trying to do, the book that he's written about trying to be a better person, his youth. Like, I watch all these things, and he is constantly dealing with demons and trying to overcome them. And I think that this was just one of his mistakes that he just needs to overcome, but that doesn't need to be shamed by everybody, by his peers, by the world. Like, it's a slap. It's not okay, but it's also not something that he should be losing so much from, you know? Tell me how you guys feel about this situation, just like how everybody's vilifying Will right now. Let me know how you feel about it. On to our last story. This is also, again, this has been an awards show, Big Three. So the last story is about Essence. So Essence by Wizkid was nominated for a Grammy. Wizkid is a Nigerian artist. If you do not know him, he is a big international artist now. And he had basically the song of the summer, the song of the year, and it was Essence. Essence was everywhere. Okay, featuring Thames, not just Wizkid, but it was featuring Thames as well. And so everyone was thinking that he was going to win a Grammy for this, but he didn't. Made in Lagos, the album that Essence is on, was nominated for Best Global Album, and Best Global Music Performance Essence was nominated for. So he did not win those songs, or he did not win those categories, and I think that this is also something that wasn't deserving. Not that the people that won did not deserve this, but I would just say, compared to stats wise and how high it went on the charts and just the numbers that it did, how like, when you talk about global performance, how it performed globally. That means on the continent and out here. And I would say that Essence had more of an impact. And so, yeah, that was kind of sad that it did not win a Grammy for that. I am one of the people that say that Wizkid's prior albums should have won Grammys. This album, like, is not even... Like, this album is good, but his other albums definitely should have won Grammys. But for the impact that it made last year, the impact that it made last year, it should have won a Grammy for that, you know. Still, congratulations to those that won. Angelique Kidjo, I believe. Congratulations to you too. That is it for our Big Three. Let's head to our weekly wrap up. Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker got married in Las Vegas after the Grammys this past weekend. It is unsure if they actually obtained a marriage license or if this was just for funsies. It was actually just announced while I was filming this that Kourtney and Travis did not get a marriage license, so it's not unsure anymore. They did it for practice. They said practice makes perfect. That's true. For her birthday, B. Simone launched her podcast with her best friend Megan, and it is called Know For Sure Pod. So check it out if you're looking for a new podcast to listen to. Jason Momoa confirms he and Lisa Bonet are not getting back together, unfortunately. Samuel L. Jackson was awarded with the Lifetime Achievement Award at the Oscars as well, this making it his first Oscar, so congratulations to him. The Black Lives Matter founders used the donations they received to buy a $6 million mansion in California. Kanye West has dropped out as the headliner for Coachella. It is unsure who will be replacing him. Lee Daniels finally apologized to Monique for, you know, shunning her, blacklisting her, for all the different things that he did to Monique, and he did this on stage in front of a public audience, so that was great. Monique accepted his apology. Oprah, are you next? South African artist Black Coffee won a Grammy for Best Dance Electronic Music Album. Congratulations. Senegal celebrated its 62nd Independence Day on April 4th. congratulations to them. And lastly, Tiwa Savage is going on tour in North America. So if you are looking to see Tiwa Savage, she is literally going all over the state. She's coming to San Francisco, so I'm definitely going to go see her. That is our weekly wrap up. What's on my playlist? What am I listening to? What am I watching? I don't have anything that I'm watching Bridgerton. I'm watching Bridgerton. I am catching up. I know it's been out for a couple of weeks now, but I am now watching Bridgerton. If you have not seen it yet, I would add this to your playlist, as well as the 777 album by Lotto. She did an amazing job. I think that she has the potential to be a great rapper, or not be a great rapper, but be a great artist. And I think that the album was really good and it came together really well. And so congratulations to her. Add this to your playlist. And also, I don't know how to say the name correctly, Zaltan Ibile, I believe that's how you say the artist's name, featuring Davido for their song Money. That's a good song. I really enjoy it. And if you're looking for a new Afrobeats song to add to your playlist, add this one because it's good. As you know, I love to end my show with some positivity and great vibes. And so the quote that I am getting this from this week is Nicki Minaj from her song Seeing Green featuring Lil Wayne and Drake, which should have been nominated for a Grammy, but I digress. It is the line, ain't gotta ever talk about it when you are about it, okay? And that is so true. Like, let your work speak for you. Let the things, your habits, your everything that you are embodying in this life speak for you. You don't need to be here being boastful about your accomplishments or where you are in life. Let's be a little humble if we can. Let your work speak for you. You ain't got to talk about it. Ever got to talk about it when you are about it. That means in every single part of who you are about it. You are embracing that person you want to be. So let your work speak for you. All right, y'all, thank you so much for watching. I'm back. I said that last time and then I went away for like a month or two, but I'm back now and I'm so excited to be back. I'm so excited for the direction that What's the Wahala Esi's going. And please share my video if you really do enjoy this. If you do feel like I could do something different, comment down below and let me know. And if you did like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. I'll see you guys next week.